practical ways to raise godly, goodly children. Looking at the society today, society is corrupt. That children are no longer behaving the way that is being expected of them. How do we rise to raise these godly, goodly children that we are talking about? The first thing you should look out before raising a godly, goodly children is yourself. The first thing is yourself. Before you raise these godly, goodly children, I want to ask you this question. Are you godly? Are you goodly? And that is why the first thing you ought to do is to sit down and examine yourself and know whether the life you are living is a replica of Jesus' life. The life you are living, is it a reference to the Bible? If you are living a life that is not reference to the Bible or that does not concur with the life of Christ, I want to tell you that it will be very difficult for you to raise a godly, goodly child or even children per se. Please sit down and check your life. Apostle Paul says in the book of 1 Corinthians, he says, "Be ye imitators of me, even as I imitate Christ." You cannot give out what you do not have. If you are not godly, quote me anywhere, you cannot raise a godly child. So you must be godly. You must have Christ inside of you. And this fruit of the Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit give, will be inside of you. And people will be seeing it. And you yourself will know of a truth that you are living this life. That is when you can now transfer this life and replicate it in the life of others. So sadly, these days, some mothers, some fathers no longer want to come up to their responsibility. They are not a deserved mother. They are not deserved father. They are just living the life they want. All they know is that they contributed. The father has turned himself to a donor contributor, while the mother has turned herself to egg contributor, and they end up bringing children and then leave the children to become untrained, and they become wild and then mess up the society and mess up the lineage where they come from. The problem is not from God. The problem is from you. So rise up to the level of being a deserved mother and a deserved father and take up this responsibility and give the society great children that are goodly and godly. The second one, please make sure that you train up those children in the way that they ought to grow. The way they ought to go and grow in this life. Let these children learn from you. You will train them just like a train. The train have the head and have coaches. So the train will always drag the coaches alongside. That is how you're going to drag your children. Be an example. Train up these children by being an example. Let the children learn a greater thing from you. Hey, mama. Hey, papa. What will you answer, or what can you tell me that you yourself is wearing what even the society despise, and yet you come and tell your children, do not wear this short pants, do not wear show breast, do not wear show stomach, whereas you are the author, and then people are learning from you in the outside world. Father, what will you tell me that you are smoking, and then you are telling your child, anytime I catch you smoking? Are you playing a script here?